It's July. We're having Christmas in July, and I thought you might like to see something that's just arrived in the post. Hello everyone, I'm Caroline and welcome to my home on the hillside here in Wales. Now, I love Christmas in July. I was looking through my Christmas fabrics and thought there were a few things I needed, not a lot. And I was looking online, and by the time you buy several fat quarters, the price adds up. So I bought a bundle. Now, this isn't from Wool Warehouse, this is just a bag it was sent in. And I bought these and thought you might like to have a look. Seeing as we're in a Christmassy mood, a festive mood, well, I am anyway. We've got this, isn't that beautiful? It's a poinsettia rose wreath. And it's got stars on the outside. I'm not sure what I'm going to use this for. I may probably go to cut out the individual motifs and then I can keep these edges for something else. So that is the plan at the moment. It's motifs I was looking for, and it's very difficult to get a fabric with nice big juicy motifs that you're going to be able to do something with. I've also got this panel here, which if you want to use it as motifs, you've got a few Christmas decorations, but I think I'm more likely to keep this one as a panel and perhaps embroider it, and it is supposed to be a table runner. Let's have a look. This is Yuletide Bells, design 19204 by Darlene Zimmerman for Robert Kaufman. Kaufman? Not quite sure. Kaufman, I think it would be. So let's have a look at all the four of these. You've got this lantern. I think that is gorgeous. I really want to embroider these, and yet I'm not sure whether to just embroider them, whether to add some, I could put some acrylic paint on as well and put a little bit of background colour on. It all depends how simple or how technical I want to be, and I'm just going to pop my light on. There we go. I didn't have my light on. I was thinking this is very dingy. And I've got this one, which we just seen, which is the Christmas decorations, the Christmas baubles, and this, which I think is really pretty. They're good as standalone images, even if you just went using a back stitch or a stem stitch and you went over the lines that are already there just to really give it a bit of depth. I think that will be plenty. So I'm a bit confused as to what to do with that one yet, but no doubt you will find out. If not in Christmas in July, by the end of the Christmas season. Right, there's some more plain panels here. I'll keep those two till last. There's this one, which is another poinsettia wreath. No, this is not another one. Yes, it is. I think, and then I'm sure I've shown you one. I have. You can tell I haven't really had a good look at this. It arrived, I had a quick peek and thought, oh yes, we'll do a video. So you can see that's very similar, different colourways. That's all red. This has got a variety of colours. That's great if you're doing a red work quilt for Christmas. And red work really means red embroidery on a white background. Black work is black embroidery on a white background. And white work is, guess what? Yep, white embroidery on a white background. Oh, excuse me, I should have brought a drink down. I'm always forgetting a drink. Right, so we got another panel here. Are we? I'm getting myself all jumbled up. Yes, this is another panel, but this one is in blue. And this one is in red. And this, I think, is all red work. Let's check. Yep, I think this one is all red work. Yep, whereas this one's got colours on it. So they can be turned into table runners. You can use them in a patchwork quilt. And I think, I'm not absolutely sure, but I think these are designed to go with the other bits of fabric I've got. These are very similar, two colourways. One is blues and one is reds. And so I'm thinking, because this has got red stars and this has got blue stars, then maybe the red one goes with this and the blue one goes with that. But what are they? Let's have a look. We'll start with the blue one and end with the really festive one. Let's open this up. Now, these, I couldn't tell. I was looking online and I thought, I'm sure they're not all the same size, because sometimes people will get materials, they'll put them like this, fold them over, and they're all actually the same size. But these were, I was very suspicious that this was small, and this was the main one that I wanted, the main piece, but I thought I'd go in for it anyway, because I think with the price I got all these for, I was very happy. And I love this. Can you see the coach and horses going over a bridge, snow, a little village, some Christmas trees? And then you've got this snowy, wintry scene with a little cottage there. And this one down here, it's a shame they've been cropped. but I can work with that. This is a little village with some people dancing around the Christmas tree. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it, but I know I've got an idea in mind, and I never like to have my final idea absolutely finely tuned. Nothing's going to change, because in my mind I can see it and then I don't get any pleasure from seeing it, if you see what I mean. I know some people like to have everything thought out. I like things to develop as I'm going along, and then I get a nice surprise at the end. So there's that one. Which way should we do this? We'll go for the green one, which is green stripes, very festive. I think that would make a nice Christmas stocking or something like that. But I'm probably going to use a lot of these on one project, which you'll see at some point in the future. Got this, which I think is really pretty, but they look more like hawthorn berries and hawthorn leaves than they do holly. I assumed it was holly, and now looking at it closer, I reckon that's hawthorn, which my father used to call bread and butter plant. Now, have you ever heard of that called bread and butter plant? That's what my father says when he was a little boy. Right. We've got this green bells. That's a bit vintagey, isn't it? It almost looks like 1940s, 1950s style. So I really like that. And then the piece is getting bigger all the time. So this is the hawthorn berries, but this is, if I show you, here's the red one and here's the blue one. Still out of the blue pack. I have no idea why. I thought this was all going to be blues, but I could see, but I didn't notice that a lot of it's green, which is great. I'm certainly happy with that. So we got the blue, and then we got these dark blue bells. Did we just see bells? I've seen so much fabric. No, it was bows we saw. No, it wasn't. I thought it was bells. It's been one of those days. It's been so hot. I've been trying to get a video made, finished for my first Christmas in July video. This will be coming out, I think, after that, possibly just before. So this is the same fabric in 2 colourways, and that is lovely. And then finally we got this blue and white stripe, and who doesn't like a nice crisp blue and white stripe? And the advantage with this, they're not all Christmas. Some of these I am going to use for Christmas, but some, like this, I really don't need to use it for Christmas. The green stripe, you get away with it not being Christmas. The hawthorn, you could get away with like a florals on that. This one, you certainly don't need it to be Christmas. And this one, yes, you do need it to be Christmas. Undeniably. So now let's open the red one. See what the difference is in these pieces. So here you've got exactly the same. It's even cut the same way. No, it's not. It's a little bit more that way, is it? Let's have a look. I think it's a little bit shorter. That's the problem. So here you've got the same pictures. This one's in blue. This one's in beiges. So we've got 2 of those. I'll put those 2 together. And then we got the smaller bell piece, which over here is which bell piece? I've got the red one. I think this. No, they're different. They're definitely, probably, possibly different sizes. Are they? Does that go that way? Yep, that one's big. Right, so they haven't put them all in order. So I was doing that and it was a waste of time. So for bells, we got the green one and the blue one, which is, I think, the longest. And where's it gone? The beige one. So if I put those in order. Oh, I do love getting new fabric. Do you love having new fabric and being able to play with it? Even if you're not sewing with it at the moment, just to touch it and put it with other colourways and see how it looks good. And I love the look on those 3. Same fabric, different colourways. Pop that up there. Right, stripes. What stripes have we got? We've got this navy stripe. There, I'll put as the bottom one. Now down here, I'm going to jump down to this one. We've got a grey stripe, a bit shorter, and then this absolutely gorgeous candy stripe, red and white stripe. What is not to like about a red and white stripe? I like stripes and spots. Stripes and spots are my favourite patterns in the whole world. Now, isn't that gorgeous? I love that. Can you hear the sound? Whenever you've got fresh fabric, I'm not sure if it's starch or what, but it's treated with something and it's just got this real firm, crisp sound to it. I know, it makes me happy. Fabric makes me happy. Does fabric make you happy? Do you love it, or do you think, it's just fabric? Right, so now we got our hawthorns. So Wait a minute. I've got these red bells here, which should go with my other bells. So I got 4 lots of bells. So we've got a beige, a green, a blue, and a red. You can't see, you can just about, if I move it up there, you can see. So look at that. Oh, yes, absolutely gorgeous. Right, pop that up there. Hawthorns. Let's sort out our hawthorns. We got the red one, well, our blue one, which is longer, blue one, a red one, and then a green one. So let's have a look at those. Oh, the word delicious springs to mind, doesn't it? Oh, I really can't wait to get using these now. I was quite excited anyway, but now I've opened them all up, taken them apart, put them together in matching colourways. I'm like, oh, I really can't wait to get sewing. Right, so we're going to fold that one up. And now I'm going to have to get this beige one from here and this blue one. Now, they're both the same size. Then you got this. In this colourway is much larger. So I'll put that one there, and then we can see all 3 colours. I think my favourite is going to be the grey. I like the contrast. I think that's nice, crisp and clean, and I like white, red, black and grey anyway. I think my least favourite is going to be this one, and that's going to be my middle favourite. What about you? Grey, blue or beige? What would you go for if you had to choose? Fortunately, the biggest piece is the colourway I like, so I'm very happy. So put that there, and then got another stripe. Somebody is winding me up. All these are in the wrong order, in the wrong piles to make this easy. So the green's going on there. So let's lay them all. I'm going to move my wreath out of there that was making my desktop look very festive. And I'll try to put them so we can see all the colours. So if I move that one there. And then we get this one. Put that there. That can come down a bit. Like that. Oops, where's my beige one gone? Come on, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Pop out. Nobody's going to laugh at you. We all think you're gorgeous. There we go. Then we've got the hawthorns, which should be laid out nicely. There. Just be aware, I am going to ask you now for your favourite fabric. I just love to know. And then we've got the assortment of bells there. So out of those fabrics, I'm not going to include the runners. You know I've got the runners. Which of these would you say is your favourite? I'm just going to move this one over a little bit. You can see more of the colours. If I had to choose one out of all these, oh, that's really difficult, isn't it? I think I'm going to go for either that or that, the grey colourway in this. I think I'll go for those two. And if pushed, I'll go for this one. Which is really the one I bought it for. It's my favourite. I wanted some motifs. So, thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little bit of fabric indulgence. I do love a bit of fabric indulgence. Isn't it such fun? Right, so I'll see you all next time. Oh, don't forget to subscribe before you go, because you'll never find my videos again. You know what it's like. Happens to me all the time. So, I'll see you all next time. But until then, don't forget, happy stitching and have fun. Bye.